Well, fuck. G'day everybody, it is Jebby and this is my QBD tutorial. So in the background you're going to see some kills that I'll be getting, just finishing the fight, getting the drops. Anyway, getting into it. So tier 90 weapons will not be included in this video because let's just face it, not all of us can afford that. They are extremely expensive and only like 5 to 10% of the community actually owns them. I will be covering stuff as Royal Dragonhide, Darkbow, Black Dragonhide, War Priest, Batwing, Ganodermic, and the Staff of Light. They are the lowest tier setups that you can possibly use, and they're cheap and affordable and everybody can get them. Before I continue, a lot of people will be turned off by this, but 85 Herblore is an absolute must. Super Antifires are your best friend. It is a 20 mil investment. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but you're doing a 20 mil investment to help you on a 4 to 5 mil plus money making method, which is probably why you're here, because there's a lot of videos going around saying that QBD is like the best money in the game now, besides like a Raxor if you get lucky with leg pieces, etc. 40 prayer is the absolute minimum for prayer tech from missiles. That is the best prayer you could possibly use here because his range attack is pretty strong, but 70 is recommended for Rigor and Augury. If you do have curses available, most definitely use them. Anguish and Torment are just OP, not to mention alongside Soul Split. 60 summoning is a must to even get in, which means you already have 52 summoning, which means you have a Spirit Terror Bird. Now you are going to be needing that if you are a low level and using low tier armor, as you'll be taking a lot of damage. If you have 67 or 96 summoning, it is highly recommended that you take a War Tortoise or a Pack Yak. But I am guessing that you don't have Pack Yaks, so be using the War Tortoise as a minimum. I would probably be trying to get your level to 67. Now I'm going to give you a demonstration of me using the low tier setup that I've provided for you, and I will be using the Spirit Terror Bird as my familiar of choice. Okay, so going over the two setups, the setup on the right requires 70 range. That is the setup that I pretty much used in the video with a Spirit Terror Bird with full of monkfish. And now monkfish was my choicest food as a minimum and as a cheap like source of food that wasn't rocktail soup or something that you need to have like 95 plus constitution for it to even be worth using. So I went with monkfish because everyone can eat monkfish and get the full benefit out of it. Now, the setup on the left is the mage setup, which is pretty much the same equivalent. Okay, so now going over the abilities that the QBD has. So basically, the one you're going to see the most is while you're standing away from it, it's going to do a little head swipe. It's going to like smack you with its head. That's its range attack. It's pretty deadly, but it's fairly inaccurate, but it will hit up to 3,000. So be careful of that. Too close into like a really close proximity, it will bite you, dealing melee damage. Now this is fairly accurate and also fairly damaging, so if you can help it, stay out of melee distance. QBD has a quick fire breath attack, just a regular dragon fire attack, which it will use throughout the whole fight. Firewalls, the QBD will do a huge breath, and it'll come up as in your chat as the Queen Black Dragon takes a huge breath, and a firewall will come at you. Now after you activate the first artifact, 2 firewalls will come at you, and then after you activate the third artifact, 3 firewalls will come at you, and then after you activate the second last artifact, 4 firewalls will come at you in the last phase. The Queen Black Dragon can summon tortured souls, which if you don't kill them immediately, she can heal off them and siphon their power. But also in the last phase, if you don't kill them quick enough, they can also time stop you. Yeah, so with this time stop bullshit, she's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop you now, and you can't do shit. Basically, you can't do anything. You can't eat. You can't press anything. It's just bullshit. But it lasts a few seconds. Barely ever kills you unless you get really unlucky. It does super hot breath. Getting into that, the super hot breath. Now, this is where you forge your royal crossbow if you need to. It says it needs superheat or some crazy bullshit to forge it together, so that's where you go to do that. And yeah, so if you need a royal crossbow and you've got it all built, just bring it into this bitch. On the last phase, she's just like, I'm gonna blow really hot flames at you, and you're just like, yeah, well, I'm just gonna put my crossbow in front of your face. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, that's that. It also, last of all, it has 2 forms: crystalline form and a form where it just hardens its carapace. Now when it's crystalline, it's really weak to melee and range, just all physical attacks, like you get stabbed in the arm or something, anything real physical, you know how it is. Yeah, so anything like that. When it's in the hardened carapace form, it goes like real weak to magic. Like, you do some abracadabra shit and it will just get KO'd. And yeah, but saying that, it's also really strong against the other. So if it's hardened carapace, you hit it with a sword, it'll just bounce off. You're not going to do shit all damage. But if it's in the crystalline form, your sword's just going to go straight through its neck, and you're just going to, it's going to bleed out in minutes. And yeah, that's that. Alright, so it's come to the end of the video. It's time to wrap it up. Thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment of how shit it was, or if it was actually alright. It's my first video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, see you later. You should subscribe, you bloody wombat.